Welcome to another episode of Western Adventures. I just came across this mine here that was not on my map. We're out here deep in the mountains in Arizona, my home state. And I saw some stuff around the corner and I'm like, what is this? Well, it's a mine. Pretty cool little find. I was excited to find it. And here's what I see. Big concrete structure here. There was some sort of a mill or something here at one point. That's all that's left of it. And it'll pan around this way. There's some metal and stuff. There's some, I don't know what this is right here. Something, let's see. Ah, just a box. Just a box. And, I mean, look at this. This is quite something, huh? So, I wonder if that door goes anywhere. But we'll find out. Huh. Interesting. Well, if there was a mine over there, obviously caved in. This looks like it was worked a long time ago. Got a radio. Got a cooking grill. Stop stealing stuff, please. No. So I guess this miner was had stuff going missing, and he was sick of people taking the stuff. But it doesn't look like anyone has been here in a long time. I mean, there's cobwebs over everything. Interesting. Huh. Interesting find. I thought there was gonna be an adit back here, but I guess not. What's this up here? Hold on a second. Well, that was backfilled. Oh, there's the mine. Haha. Look at that. Okay, well, let's get our gear and check this out, huh? This is interesting. Wow. What a find. All right, so let's go check this one out. Just making sure there are no snakes before I get in here. I'm gonna turn my light on. I do feel some nice cold air blowing out of here, which is nice. It means there's some ventilation somewhere. Ah, nice and cool in here. I love it. Okay. So, just came down this little ladder right here. This looks like it was a homemade, a small operation. The guy ran electric. Got your wires here. Looks like this place hasn't been mined in some time. He even put carpet here, which is, this is strange. All right, well, let's see where this goes, huh? Okay. Huh. Looks like we got a bunch of wires and Rust-Oleum and stuff. What the hell? Is this a mine or is this a house? Interesting. Okay, so it looks to me as if someone made this mine their house. The miner, I guess, was mining the mine, and he was living here at the same time, which is quite interesting. So he had the bed over here. This place hasn't been inhabited for quite some time. Look at this. We got a living room here. Wow. Look, we got a really old vintage TV. That is just cool. Got the old stereo here. You got the speakers. What was this guy listening to? Huh. Yeah. Maybe ventilation piping over there. What? That's a cool old TV. You don't see them like that anymore. Well, where was he actually mining? Here's a kitchen. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah. Let's get a better look at this. Well, that's all collapsed up there. There's no going up that one. Alright. That is as good as collapsed. That's a no-go right there. That's a no-go. So he was living in here and he was mining in here. Wow, what an elaborate setup. We got a fridge. Sink. Guess. Bob died here in 1905 in the last bedroom, still there. So they left his body in here? Yeah, I think someone's messing with us here. Guest registry. Oh, might as well sign. Tell people to watch my channel. This is cool. Subscribe to Western Adventures on YouTube. That's awesome. Here you got your guest book. A lot of people have been here. Huh. I guess this is a pretty well-known mine. Really cool microwave. Pinto beans. Jello. This is freaking cool. We got an ore chute right here. Wow. Let's keep going. Oh, we got a wheelchair. Got some more storage right here. Huh. Old camp stove. Another bedroom. Okay, let's see what else we got down in this mine here. More junk. Chair, toilet, bathtub. Oh, Jesus. This is insane. They must have had multiple people living here. Or shoot. Let's see what we got up here, huh? All right. All right. That one's not, barely hanging on. So I don't know if I'm gonna go up there, but it looks like you got a stope up there. They were probably working that upper stope. You see the stalls right there. And here's your ore chute. But yeah, we've got all those stalls up there, but I don't wanna climb this ladder. It's completely unsupported without climbing gear. So I'm gonna go back down. All right, let's go back down this ladder. Okay. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Yeah, there's your ore chute right there. So obviously some upper stope, working the stope. And I'm just gonna go back through this and take some pictures. This is, you don't see this every day, and you probably won't ever see it in another mine. This is just absolutely insane. Let me put my flood mode on here. There we go. All right. Absolutely insane. So this was a man with a dream. He had his own mine, he lived in it, he worked. If anyone in the comments tell me if those are blood stains or not, I don't know. So maybe the guy died in the bed, but he was removed. That was just insane. I'm honestly, I'm amazed. So that front area we saw where the all the stuff was in the door where he said please stop stealing stuff was probably he would also have some of his stuff out there. There, that was the main entrance to the mine. It just over time it collapsed. Alright, we're making our way out of this mine slash house. Must have been nice sleeping down here. I mean, it's nice and cool when outside it's like 90 something degrees, you know? Jesus. Just amazing. Insane. All right. Well, let's get on out of here and I guess continue to the mine I was looking for. This was an interesting find. Okay. Light off. Back up this man-made ladder right here. Kind of looks like a railing almost, like a railing post or something. And we are back into the heat of the desert. This is what I look like coming out of that hole. Alright. And there you can see into the where it collapsed down there, or they backfilled it, or something happened over here. Alright. Cool mine. Okay, so I believe there's some lower workings here. I see some water lines, and I believe I saw a portal, but I'm not sure. So I just came down the hill right over there. Here's a big pipe right here sticking up out of the, going across the road and sticking out of it. Let's see what we got here. Got some wood over there. There's a barrel right there. Oh, there's something here. I don't know what. Could this be the portal? Let's see. Oh, yes it is. Okay, let's go check this one out. Okay. We're in these lower workings. Let's see what we find. Oh. Okay. Hey, you got a froggy. Okay. Looks like they were drawing water out of here at one point. Let's see. I wonder if this was the main level they're working. They were maybe living in the upper part, and then they were working here, but they could also be doing a little bit of working up there, unless here's another thought. It was all their workings, and this guy who came in to do the mining decided to just live where the older workings were, meaning they weren't really doing any working. Huh, look at all this. We got this is interesting. Okay, we got got some pictures of this. So they were bringing up the ore this way, but I didn't see anything up there that looked like it. But this is obviously very sketchy. This is not the way to go in or out. Huh. And it keeps on going down there. Let me get a picture here. This is neat. Get a thumbnail right here. Let me change my light. There we go. Now let's continue on a little more down here, see what we find. Got some water down there. Oh, this was it. Okay. Smaller mine, not really a large scale, but they sure had quite the operation with this incline shaft over here. And the reason why I'm calling it an incline is because it's a very slight incline. It's not a straight down. It's very, very slight. At least what I think, you know. But yeah, I'd say it's an incline, a slight incline. Here's your ventilation tubing. Let's get one more look up that shaft, huh? Wonder where the top of that is. Interesting. Huh. It doesn't stink down here. It's like the air's bad. My monitor's fine. This is just a musty, wet mine. So that's all it really is. I think we went down. Yeah, I went down that way already. Whenever you have doubt, always follow the water or air lines out. Look for the main haulage at it. If you have ore cart track, now we'll always lead you to the outside. All right. So here's just another little exploratory drift. Got some hoses in there. Cool mine, very cool. I'm glad I noticed this little section on the way out. Oh. Okay. All right, here we are. Well, that's going to be a wrap for that one. Very cool, very unexpected. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Take care.